Hi there, this is Janet with Janet and Patches, and today we're talking about transition. Oh yes, we're all in transition. In one shape or form, we're all transitioning. So what are you transitioning to? And hopefully it's the new you. And that new you is the fulfillment of your desires and your dreams. I don't care what shape or form they're in, they all go by the spiritual laws. And these spiritual laws are all based on unconditional love and forgiveness. And hopefully by now you've learned, not only through me, but through other teachers, quality teachers, that this unconditional love and this foundation of forgiveness is what allows this transition to happen. This transition is not always easy, because you are letting go of everything, all the decades of things that you believed were truth. And now, because somebody said, well, this is right, this is wrong, and don't do this, do that, and you're not good enough. We've been through this, okay? And so the transitioning is learning who you are. This transitioning is adapting to this new self-identity. This new self-identity is totally awesome, because you are so totally unconditionally loved and forgiven of everything. So get everything, that bitterness, that unforgiveness, that anger, get it out of your system, because that's not you. That's all of a program, a mental program, like you program a computer. That's what you were. You were programmed to be a victim. God, universe, source does not create victims. Get that in your head. You are not a victim. It's all because of this program that you're not good enough in one way, shape, or form. So that's why this new foundation is based on, this transition is based on this new self-identity that is just so unconditionally loved, where you rely, you relax, you find your peace, that peace of who you are, totally accepted, totally loved, how precious you are, how amazing you are, full of grace, full of mercy, full of wisdom, full of divine health and wealth. Everything that the Father is, you is. And it's that transitioning, that believing of who you really are. It takes practice. It's like going to the gym and lifting those 5-pound weights. For me, 2 pounds first. Let's go 3, let's go 5. You know, it's that transitioning. Just like you transition your body, you train those muscles and that muscle memory to dance, to gymnastics, to lift those weights with the proper form, to throw that ball in baseball, and all the rest of these things that we do physically. And in college, we train the brain to absorb, you know, the medical, the engineering. It's all training the brain. And you know what? I bet a lot of times that's not easy, is it? No, it takes persistence and it takes discipline. To be a good mom, To me, that is the ultimate calling, because that takes all kinds of love and patience and forgiveness. Excuse me. There we go. So that's what we're transitioning, and what is so great is that we know what we want, that desire, that dream. If we don't, it's okay. Just continue living life and enjoying it, and be happy where you're at, because one day you'll be gobsmacked. And it'll hit you. Oh, this is what I am. This is what I want to be. That's okay. We're all at different places. And so we got that who we want to be, but it's in this identity of who we are that it's down here, the base of the triangle, B, that we assume that we are that dream and desire right now. That is where your imagination comes in. That is where your focus, which is your consciousness. What are you conscious of? If you are more conscious of the rejection because your SP didn't text you or call you or didn't respond to your text, it has nothing to do with your boss, with your abilities, or anything like that. It has nothing to do with your bank account, okay? Because that way you're dealing with the 3D. You're dealing with what you can see, taste, smell, touch, the senses, the 5 senses. And we're in this world, but we're not of it. We are learning to live in and from the spirit. That's why it's mystical, because we are no longer victims, but we are in this world, but not of it. God has given us all power and authority in His name of I am. I am. What are you? Who are you? You're not this victim that man, parents, friends, schools have told you that you are. But you are this amazing, beautiful, perfect being, spiritual being. You are a spirit and you live in this body. But who is in control? The body. A lot of times it dominates us by I'm too tired, I know, or I'm not feeling good. That's the body dominating. It's not the mind, and the mind is the receiver, but it is not who you are. You are spirit. You are this beautiful, holy fractal of God. You are light. You are love. You are life and life more abundant. And you are laughter. I call it my 4 L's. Okay? You are light, love, life, and laughter. That is your truest essence. And anything that is not of love, joy, and peace going through this mind and the emotions, you stop it. Oh, take that deep breath, get centered, and recognize that is not you. And what we do is you recognize it and say, thank you for you showing me who I'm not. I am not rejected. I am not poor. I am not this and whatever it is. And you say, I recognize you. And I release this energy. Thoughts and feelings are energy. Release it. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm so grateful that I am divine health, that I am more than enough in intelligence and abilities. Never mind what your mind and body are telling you. You're living in the spirit, transitioning from living in the 3D, the flesh, the programmed mind of victimhood. You're transitioning into this new world, this new dimension of love, joy, and peace, where absolutely nothing is impossible. And I know you wake up sometimes and man, you had a really good dream. You really had a very unique spiritual experience. It's almost like when you get really meditating, but you open your eyes up and then, oh, here's the 3D world again. Oh, and it's crashing in on you. This is where that transitioning part, lifting those weights, so to speak, going from 3 to 5 pounds, building that foundation of, you know what, I am the I of the I am. I am the fractal of God. And that fractal of God is absolutely loved and adored. So I absolutely love and adore who I am, because I am who God am. You are one. You're spirit. You're a spirit being. So you're learning to transition from living from the authority, from the of those beliefs, those negative beliefs, that decades sometimes of not being good enough, of being a victim. You're transitioning from that, from the 3D victimhood to the spirit realm. The spirit is what rules and reigns in this world and in the universe, because we're all made up of the same fractal. We're all made up of the same spirit. We are all one. But it doesn't look like it because we keep looking at the 3D instead of looking at and seeing each other as that fractal of God. So I hope this was a good experience for you. You're in a transition. Don't give up on yourself. I don't give up on me. I don't give up on God. I don't give up on you, because we are all unconditionally loved and nothing is impossible for us. So at that, mwah, I love you. You are awesome. You're beautiful. You're intelligent. You're wise. You're full of grace. And you're just full of the love of God, because that is who you are, unconditionally loved. So until tomorrow, which is TGIF, have a great and awesome evening. Bye-bye.